What's up, Parvash? Good morning. Good morning, brother. How you doing? Um, just doing a little analysis here on GJ. Yeah, gonna take a look at gold and GJ here. See what we can see. See what we can see. All right. Good morning, everybody. So kind of what I'm thinking here is, if this is actually like a good little setup here, if this candle were to break the high to continue up to this zone. Not sure that's going to be the case here. 2 minutes left. You know, we got to wait for candle to close at this point. 2 minutes left in the hourly. Just gonna mark up some zones here and see what we see. Which I think these are good. So obviously this right here is a tradable range. We just need to see some sort of confirmation here. 43 pip range. You know, just need to see some sort of confirmation that this is going to be a good range for us to trade, to take a trade in. But we'll have to see. You know, no good signs of buys yet. Just need to wait at this point. See how these candles close. Yeah, see, this is what I was hoping to happen earlier on in this 30-minute candle. Is we have this bullish, bearish, bullish that closed stronger than the previous bearish. So I was anticipating, cool, if this current 30-minute candle can break the high of the previous, then we should be able to continue to 161.532 area, but that didn't happen. So we want to see some sort of confirmation formed. Now this is interesting. Now looking at the 15-minute, we have a resistance right there. So this is the first candle that's closed above this resistance. And so, and with that being said, this previous 15-minute candle could be the breakout candle. 22 pip stop loss, 26 pip target. Seems good. Just doesn't, for some reason, I don't feel comfortable with that. Just basing it off of that one confirmation that we had this 15-minute resistance here and this candle closed above it. So to me, it just needs some more confirmations on GJ here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my coffee here and we'll be right back. Alright, cool. So let's see here. The highs were broken here. This might continue up here. Like I said, I just didn't feel comfortable with this based on, the break of the high there. Just didn't feel comfortable with the only 15-minute, just making this confirmation off of this 15-minute resistance. So me personally, I would like to see some sort of, resistance formed, support formed, and, something with a little bit more confirmation. Since this candle didn't break the high, this just didn't feel best for me. Shadhari. Fuck, man, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, but what's up, man? How's everything going? Okay, cool. Let's let GJ do his thing for a little bit. We'll check out gold here. Cool. So on the daily, we got a resistance, we got a support. On the 4-hour, okay. On the 4-hour, a resistance. resistance. We got a support on the 1 hour. So this one thing to take note of. Notice this support level 1662.21. It's also a 4 hour support level, past support level. 1 hour support multiple times here. Whoops, just moved it. 1 hour support multiple times here. It's been prime rejection zone. So buys from that area does look good on first thought. Yes, sir, Parvash. Market fluidity to the moon. Now 30 minutes. 30 minutes seems to be a little bit more rangy here. Just go ahead and mark up some of these zones. Yeah, this looks really choppy in this area. Yeah, not a fan here. Not a fan of gold. Got no love for gold. Yeah, too many zones. These things definitely don't have enough range. This current zone is probably like the only good range. 46 pips. You know, there's no way. Yeah, you know, it's like 10, 11 pips, 40 pips. These aren't too bad. 35 pips. Yeah, 37 pips. So I think for gold, you know, we probably look for like, you know, buys above here. And then target for buys here. Something like that. And then for sells, you know, you probably want to wait. Yeah, you want to wait for sells below here. And then target for sells, you would want to make down here somewhere. Yeah, so that looks pretty solid for me on gold. That's what I would probably be looking for here on gold. So a little bit more of a game plan to execute on. For GJ, I think what my current plan is to wait for buys above here, and then, you know, we will target this level here for the buys, and then we'll do you know, we'll look for sells below here, and then we'll target this for sells. I think that's going to be a good game plan for today's session. This, like I said, you know, would have been a tradable range. You know, 15 minutes not really moving. Not like a lot of volume right now, it seems like. But just no real confirmation to get in this buy, in my opinion. Let's look at Forex Factory here. Tuesday the 11th. Okay. 2:35 p.m. heavy GBP news. Other than that, not a damn thing. Okay. Okay. Hey bro, are you one of Mr. Roger Bank's students? The way you analyze the charts is very similar to how he does. Correct. I am the best Roger Bank student. Okay. Yeah, so it's a good thing we didn't execute on, take some sort of FOMO entry here on the 15-minute because as you can see, it broke the high, came up and is rejected and it's now breaking its own low. So it makes perfect sense for us to just wait for this move to play out and see what happens here. See if we get any confirmations here to enter. But for now, if you could like this stream, that would be amazing. We got 4 likes. If you could subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. That would really help me out. And I'd be greatly appreciated. Igor, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to everybody that is. To all of my family here. Hopefully we'll get something fun that we can execute on for today. That would be amazing. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely need to wait for this 15-minute to form. So it looks like it's going to close with no wick on the bottom. Minutes, not a good good confirmation time frame. Okay, gold. So for gold, yeah, you still want to wait for it to break and close above 1668 level here. Yeah, I got to be patient there with gold. Break and close above there. You need that. GJ is my personal favorite. All I need to trade is GJ. Overall, kind of in a big range here on GJ though. We've been in this range for a little while. Price action kind of been a little choppy. You know, we had nice clean up and down moves, and now it's just been blah, 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 blah. So who knows? Sometimes it's best to just sit and watch candles print and see if we see something that we like to execute on. Sometimes that's all we can do. Sometimes that's all we can do. So I'm going to waste some time here, respond to some Twitter messages real quick. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have any charts you want me to review, feel free to drop them in. We'll be happy to review. Hey, Jorge Matthias, new subscriber. Thank you, Jorge. Thank you. Mathunzi. So I actually started trading back in 2017. Funny story, I lost a shit ton of money trading. At first, I lost probably over 20 grand my first year trading. And that's honestly why I wanted to start this channel, start these streams. Obviously, just inspired from what Raja has been able to do as far as the community he's created, the people he's been able to impact, etc., etc. And I feel like I'm a prophet for him. But no, seriously, you know, like I lost a lot of money trying to learn how to trade, find somebody, you know, a mentor. You know, I paid, you know, all types of money for all different types of mentorships from different people that were so-called gurus in the Forex industry. Most of them really just confused the hell out of me, to be completely honest. But yeah, so started trading in like 2017 or so. And then from there, you know, I had a business at the time. And I actually just shut that business down in August of this year, August 2022, just to pursue trading full time, you know, just to give me back some of my time, et cetera, et cetera. So, hopefully that answers your question, Mathunzi. Got some movement here on GJ. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so this 15-minute structure makes perfect sense. I've seen this happen a lot. Honestly, just still don't feel comfortable with this. Even though that's definitely a 15-minute confirmation to take buys, you know. So, yeah, Jorge. Bunch of gurus. Yeah. Yeah, piss a lot of money away testing out different gurus bullshit strategies, but nonetheless it is what it is. Yeah, so this is the idea, you know, that if you execute it on, you know, you've probably seen this a lot of times here, you know, stop loss below this 15-minute candle, the current 15-minute candle. target this 161.525, 532 area, about 19 pips, probability there. This is breaking the high in the second half of the 15-minute candle, so everything makes sense for me for this to continue bullish. I'm not in that trade, so I don't want to leave that up there to make people think that I am. But yeah, I mean, it makes perfect sense. We had 15-minute came up, created a resistance, we created a support, we went and broke that past resistance, and then we formed a minor support right above or right at that past resistance zone that is now a support zone. So price closed weak bearish, broke the previous 15-minute high, respected the low. This current 15-minute candle has now broken the high, so I think we should continue up to 161.400 or so to fill this wick, and then continue up. Like I said, for me, just not enough confirmation. I would like to see this candle set up on the 30-minute instead of the 15-minute, especially since this is the support level that the 30-minute time frame is leaving from. So at this point, we're 36 pips away from that support level, probably 20 pips past the initial move that we would have wanted to catch there. So I think patience is key in this situation right now currently. And yeah, we'll just let candles print, maybe catch some 8 a.m. volume. It's 7:21, so still about 2 hours left in the session, so no rush to catch anything. That's another thing that I used to do all the time is, I would come to the charts at 6 a.m. even though my trading time started at 6:30 a.m. I would come to the charts at 6 a.m. and I would try and catch an early move. And I started to notice that even, a lot of times I would take wins. Sorry, a lot of times I would profit during those trades, those early trades. The times that I lost, I could have just waited during that New York session and I could have found a better setup that I was more comfortable with and executed on. So that's kind of something that I'm thinking about right here off of this GJ move is, no need to chase this move. No need to force an entry on this move just because of a minor confirmation here. Let's just see what happens, see how candles print. If this thing, skyrockets here, then amazing, it's beautiful. However, I definitely think, buys above this zone, 161.629 are going to be much better anyways, just because, we got this nice clean range here, 80 pip range. So if we miss this move, this current move that happened, that's okay. I'm okay with that. And it looks like we have missed the move. So like I said, this would have been, 20 pip stop loss or so with a potential profit of 20 pips or so. So it's pretty much there's about 15 pips in profit if you took an entry. If you're in this position, I would set stop loss at entry at even, set stops at break even, just to, make sure that you don't have any rejection at 161.532. Notice this rejected really hard here. Rejected here. There's been a lot of action inside of this zone. So just want to be cautious of that. Methunzi, 20 grand. Geez, that's a lot of money. Yes, that is a lot of money. However, I did have disposable income. Throughout this time period. I was very grateful. Similar to like Raj's story. I've always been a hustler. Always been into, just doing anything that I can do to make money. I shouldn't say that I've always made good money, but I've always figured it out. So, yeah, 20 grand, a lot of money to lose. But at the same time, if it gives me the lessons that I need to be a really successful Forex trader, then worth every penny. And that's kind of how I look at it, to be honest. Man, that coffee is amazing. So you can see we got some sort of rejection now from 161.532. So if you did take that trade, hopefully you secured some positions. Definitely makes sense for this trade to have played out. We're in high volume session here. Weak confirmation that it was 15-minute, but 30-minute highs were being broken. 1 hour highs were being broken. 4-hour highs were being broken, I think, as well. Daily coming up to break the highs. It's already broken, but it's also broken a low, so super volatile daily candle here. So I mean, it definitely makes sense as to why that did make the move that we were anticipating. But like I said, if you're not 100% comfortable with the move, with the execution, then it doesn't make sense to execute. And that's kind of how I felt. So not mad about it at all. Not mad about it at all. But yeah, it's good to see some volume here. It's good to see some volume after that range yesterday. That ranging market was god awful. I got super lucky too. I was traveling and decided to sleep in, and I woke up and I was like, shoot, I slept through the whole New York session, and then I looked at the chart and I saw a range for 3 hours, and I was like, oh, amazing. I didn't miss anything, so all good. But yeah, with gold here, I would definitely wait. Be patient here. Wait. Close above 1668 is key. 1668.935. Close above here, and then you can target this candle to push through here. I think that would be an amazing trade. I think that should work out. But you want to see that close. 100% you want to see that close. Minute and 47 seconds. Just wait for it. Oh man, if we can get a nice push on GJ. Yeah, we might be getting some confirmations for some trades on GJ here soon. Maybe during this 8 a.m. candle. That would be amazing. Igor, thanks for joining the group, brother. Let's see. Muthunzi, what advice would you give a college student who's trying to make extra income from trading, looking at the time spent analyzing and waiting for setups and time for studying? Yeah, I mean, just like Raja always says, just find a time that works for you. You just realize like you only want to be trading during this time. So like you see me here All I'm doing here is trading, obviously responding to some messages here on my phone and whatnot, but um, it's all I'm doing here is trading during this time. And then when 9:30 comes along, I'm gonna go ahead and work out. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting onward with my day. Any other task I gotta get done for the day, that's when that stuff's gonna be done. So same thing for you, man. If if New York session makes more sense for you, as far as a time when all you can focus on is trade. You don't have to worry about any schoolwork. You don't have any classes going on, whatever the case might be. Then just do the same thing. But all you need to do is just pick a 4-hour time block, a 3-hour time block that you can trade every single day, whether it's going to be Asian session open, or it's going to be London session open, or it's going to be New York session open. Just pick one of those three, whatever one works best for you. Pick a pair that resonates during that time, and just focus on one trade per day. That's another thing too, is you don't want to be on the charts chasing trades all day. That's a big reason why I lost that 20 grand from the get-go, was because I was just sitting on the charts all day long every day, trying to just catch every single move. It was one of those, like, here's the problem with trading. The problem with trading is that most people have this hustler's mentality, this hustler's mindset, that the more I work, the more I do, the more I'm going to make, the more I'm going to get. And it's exactly the opposite in trading. The less work you do, the less time you spend on the charts, the more money that you're going to make. The more disciplined you are, the more patient that you are, the more money that you're going to make. So it really just kind of comes down to that. What I would say, Matunzi, to sum it all up, pick one time that you can execute on, that you can just sit there every single day and you can trade the same time every single day. Pick one pair that you want to trade, just one pair. Notice me, I only trade GJ. I don't trade anything else. I look at gold, but I don't trade it. And then just take one trade per day. If it's a win, amazing. Cherish that win. If it's a loss, figure out why you lost. Was it a resistance that you didn't see? What was the reason that you lost? But that would be my advice for somebody in that position. And yeah, that's what I think would be best. Gold. So gold closed just below here. So notice this is a past rejection zone multiple times. So we have 1, 2, we got 3, and now we have 4. So the probability of price breaking the low here and continuing down is probably pretty high. So I might wait for confirmation of sells here. And this kind of goes along with the story here too. You see this 1-hour candle here closed with no top wick. So that typically means that there's no range for candle to move up. Now, candle has moved up, but that doesn't mean that candle is going to stay up. So it could reject and continue down. 4-hour, yeah, broke the high and the low, so it's a volatile candle. Daily's kind of bearish, weak bearish. So yeah, I mean, this might even be another idea here, is if the low is broken here on gold, if this low is broken here on gold, you might be able to execute on sells. So it'd be like a 25 pip stop loss. We have 38 pips or so down to the bottom of this range. So that might be something to think about here for other people who trade gold. I've noticed this happen numerous times. When price comes to a level of resistance that it's rejected numerous times in the past, and it's currently rejecting it when the lows are broken, candles, tend to move down. So that could be a potential thing to execute on. Yeah, you'll just have to see. You'll just have to see here. See what's comfortable for you to execute on for gold. What I would probably want to do in that case is I would want to wait for a 15-minute candle to close bearish first. So this 15-minute candle to close, I'd probably want that to close first. With Dunzi, absolutely, brother, absolutely. I'm no super genius, don't get me wrong. I'm no wizard, you know, I'm no one special. Um, but I've done some things. I got some experience. And I was once in college. I wasn't a trader at that time, though. But I was in business, and I kind of had that same mentality. When I was in college, you know, I would be in class, you know, working on my business. I didn't give a shit about school. You know, I was in class working on my business, and yeah, you already know how that went. Very similar to how I was explaining the Forex side of things. Oh, what the hell? This guy's a freaking scammer. And there's so many scammers out here. Jesus. Here I am thinking I'm getting connected with somebody cool in the Forex space on Twitter just to see it's a fucking scammer. Jeez. Oh, did you see that? Did you see the colors change? This just got light here. This is daytime. Got some action. Some action on the charts. Some action on the charts. I need to figure out how to get this damn music back on. I had the let me see, I think it's in YouTube Studio. Let me see if I can get some music on for us now. Oh wow, amazing. We're at 133 subscribers now here on YouTube. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I think when I started this stream, we were at 129. So we gained 4 subscribers. That's amazing. Alright, let's see. What you guys want to listen to? Some reggae? Yeah, we're going to listen to some reggae. I'll listen to some reggae. I'll play this shit. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this one. I like this one a lot. Hey, you guys let me know if the music's too loud and you can't hear me or whatever, okay? Saksham, Shaudre, Shaudhare. Welcome, brother, welcome. Man, I wish I could like highlight you. I wish I could like shoot some stars or something. Okay, let's see here. I bet you we can do something for you. What the hell? Just kidding. These sounds are dumb as shit. Alright, sorry brother, we can't do anything special for you, but welcome man, welcome. Oh man. Love and support from India, man. Blessings over there in India, man. Blessings. Yes, Parvash, 100%, man. The power of consistently showing up. There's one thing I always say. Here. I'm gonna put this up here because this is really important. Boom. This is the key to success right here. Right here. We need this like a freaking 20. This right here. The key to success. You have to have faith and you have to believe in what you're doing. You have to have faith and belief that what you're doing is the right execution, the right moves. And then from there, it's persistent, consistent action. Boom, that's the key to success, man. How I've gotten here to this point is literally just persistent, consistent action. There's times people are like, Mike, get a fucking job, man. And I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna keep doing this. And it's worked out. I'm still alive. Okay, now we might be getting some bullish movement here on the old gold. Still kind of risky in my opinion because we didn't get a break and close above, but I'm gonna assume that if this high is broken, the low has been respected. We had a deep liquidity grab. This should continue bullish. We should see 1673.25. So if you're looking for a damn gold setup, I think that might be one for you. Let's just check this hourly, see what it looks like. Okay, it's breaking the highs here the past weeks. Yeah, that should continue. Breaking the high of the 4 hour, breaking the high of the daily. Yeah, I think that should continue 100%. 100%. Man, 100%. Not gonna trade it though. Not gonna trade it. I'm not. If you guys want, feel free. Be my damn guest. Be my damn guest. So let me know how it plays out for you. Manage that risk. I think it should be good though. I think it should be good. How's the volume? Can you guys let me know if you can still hear me? Can you hear the music? Okay, beautiful. Thank you, XLR. How about the music? Can you hear the music? Okay. But Dunzi, we'll leave it out as screw it. It's pretty loud in my house, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Alright, we got 15-minute candle closing here. You know, weak confirmations on 15-minute candle. Ultimately, why I didn't execute on this trade right here, but that would have definitely worked out, as you can see. Would have worked out perfectly. You know, stop loss would have been, I think we said it would have been 20 pips or so. You know, probably with the spread, you know, the entry wouldn't have been right at the break of the high. But yeah, that would have moved, you know, it would have been moving right into the target, just as anticipated there. Like I said, didn't really feel too comfortable with it. Just logged on the charts at that time, so didn't want to just jump into a trade blindly. So I think it was better that we sat out there. And, you know, I think that buys above here are going to be much better anyways. But, you know, so we come down here, create some sort of level of support. You know, we can retest these highs, no problem. Nonetheless, we just got to wait and see. Here. Gold, 15-minute candle did close above. It closed above 1668. So close above 1668. I'll wait for a tail down, break the high here. I think that you should be able to catch, you know, buys here on gold. Now let's just see what this is going to be. This is like, oh man, that's a big stop loss. 37 pips or so. You know, a target of 23 pips or so. So maybe what you want to do here is look at 15-minute. It's going to be the same on 15 minutes. It's going to be the same. Yeah, big stop loss here. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that. Not a fan. But what you could do is, you know, if you feel comfortable in executing on this, you could just trail your stops below the current 15-minute candle. And that would make it a little bit smaller for you. But like I said, you know, I'm not a fan of trading gold, to be honest. I just stick with GJ. I like GJ. I believe that one pair is all you need. No need to force, you know, looking at a bunch of things. You know, sometimes guys send me MT4 screenshots and, you know, they got trades open in 7 different currency pairs. And I'm just like, God damn. How are you doing that? How are you trading all those pairs? Whoa. Patience is key. Yeah, some of this stuff people do, man, is insane. Like this guy here, I don't know if you can see this. He's got like 1,000 charts open up on this screen. How the fuck is he looking at all those? How's he looking at all that? Can't tell me. You can't tell me he's looking at all that. I don't get it. One pair is all I can do. 1,000 alerts too, yeah. That shit's crazy, man. I'm too simple for that. Oh man, looks like somebody in the group caught gold buys down here. Gold buys. How the fuck? They took a cowboy entry. Cowboy entry at 1661. Like down here. Holy. How do you even get that? 1661.20. Yeah, that was a cowboy entry for sure, my guy. That was a goddamn cowboy entry right there. What's everybody think about Bitcoin? Anybody buy Bitcoin or anything? Shakil. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Good morning. Great morning. Great morning. Let's see. We'll do BTC. BTC USD. Let's see. Looks like that was the one I used to use. Not financial advice. You hold a few ETH. Never got into ETH. Ethereum. Torre. Yes, I've heard of Torre. Yeah, I follow him on on Twitter. He's a pretty funny guy. Yes, I agree, Parvash. I agree 100%. Torre is a beast. He's definitely a good guy. Hey, this is the guy that posted in my channel. Right here. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He posts some really, really, really good information here. Posts some really good information here. Yeah. This is fucking hilarious. Yeah, Tori is a hilarious guy. Yeah, Bitcoin's been really interesting to watch. I like to look at it on the higher time frames. So for example, this 18,570. We can see that this was a pass zone. So just for shits and giggles, let me look at GJ. Let me see if we're doing anything here. Okay, cool. We're still not doing anything. Gold, I don't care about gold. I don't trade it, so still not doing anything there. So let's do a nice little analysis on Bitcoin here. So I like to look at Bitcoin off of the higher time frames only. And man, with that being said, this monthly looked like it could come clean into 14,000. It could come down to 10,000. And that would be interesting. I'm not gonna lie, that would be absolutely insane. That would be absolutely insane. So we have like support and resistance. Those areas. Now we bring this down here. We bring this up here. So we're kind of in this range here. Yeah, XLR, you know what's funny, man, is I've been dollar cost averaging Bitcoin since like 60 grand. Oh my god, that shows you how much I know about crypto. I really don't know anything about crypto. Don't follow it at all. I started dollar cost averaging Bitcoin at the beginning of this year. So it was about this level. Maybe 47,000 or something like that. So I don't do anything crazy, just like $100 a week, you know. Yeah, I spend $100, you know, a week on dinner, so I could lose that money, you know, much more ways, you know, than buying a little bit of Bitcoin here and there. But yeah, so it looks like we're in this like range here. To be honest, it looks bearish as fuck though. I mean, this looks like it could just break the low. We actually see this set up all the time with the SRC strategy, the Smart Raja concept strategy. We see this all the time where price creates a low, comes up, tries to form a resistance, but instead of forming a resistance that gives us confirmations to enter, it just breaks a low and crashes. So it looks like we're in this little range here on Bitcoin. Yeah, so I would look for it to hold here. You know, if we can hold above 19,150 or so, you know, I think it could continue bullish. I don't pay attention to it, to be honest, so I just throw $100 a week in it. Do the same thing with the S&P 500, throw $100 a week in it, and, you know, just compound it that way. If it makes me money, then amazing. If not, it's a tax write-off at the very least, so I'm fine with it. Okay, so now we have a resistance formed. We have a resistance formed on GJ. That's amazing. Because we're no longer just printing bullish candles. We've had a turn in the markets. We've had a turn in the markets. Let's see how gold closed. Okay, gold, your buys. I think those people that trade gold, you know, this, you know, same type of thing that I was talking about here on GJ though, actually. You know, we've printed bullish from 1662. So even though it's, you know, it's break and close above here, you might want to be a little extra cautious. You might want to look for a resistance to form and then support to go up. Or if you took an entry here as it broke the high, to me it's kind of a little bit of a cowboy entry. The candle just opened. This is a new hourly candle, new 30-minute candle, new 15-minute candle. And we got 4-hour candle closing in the next 58 minutes. So I don't know, not a fan of gold, like I said, but, you know, based on like my analysis from earlier, this made most sense for me. You know, a break and close above here, If it breaks a high, then buys up to here. So we'll see if it runs up. If it does, then congrats to anybody that executes. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. Oh man, I don't want to see the low to break here on GJ. Don't want to see that. See, this is a weak resistance. You know, this is a weak resistance formed. You know, we have strong bullish candle. You know, we have strong bullish candle here. We have weak bearish candle here. So this is a very weak resistance. What I would honestly really like to see is this high to be broken and price to just continue up. But, you know, we're going to need some more confirmations than just that. We are at a very strong resistance level. As you can see, you know, we've had a lot of rejections here in the past. Rejection, you know, rejection, 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 rejection. Man, just a lot of rejections here in the past. You know, lots and lots of rejections. So I'm gonna say that, you know, an impulse entry above, you know, 161.629 without candle close, a confirmation is not gonna be smart. So we're gonna want to see that candle close, I think. Anybody taking any trades yet? Anybody got any wins they want to share? Anybody got any analysis they want to share? Anybody got a funny joke? Yeah, see, this is kind of what I was talking about here is, you know, if we break the high, you know, within immediately when the candle opens, you see this happen a lot. You know, the high is broken, then it rejects, and the candle ends up ultimately closing bearish. So, you know, in my opinion, doesn't make any sense, you know, to execute on that. Doesn't make any sense to execute on that. Being that the high was broken pretty much immediately, it kind of invalidates the trade, in my opinion. But with that said, we have 11 likes. Thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to like this stream. Please don't forget to subscribe. The subscriptions mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Also, if you go into the description of my YouTube channel here, the description of the video here, I do have a private Telegram community. I shouldn't say private. It's public. It's open. It's free to join. I have nothing to sell anybody here. I do this purely for my own joy, my own fulfillment, my own learning, and with hopes to help somebody else as well. So thank you guys for showing up as always. We're going to keep this open for the next hour and a half or so. Try and see if we can catch a move here. If we can't, no worries, no worries. It is what it is. Oh, what's this here? Amazing, amazing. Oh, wow. Wow, you guys are amazing. I got like 10 subscribers in this stream so far. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. That's amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you. This coffee is amazing too. I love coffee. Speaking of which, I'm going to go get a refill. I'll be right back. Thank you. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, these candles just been printing bullish, man. I don't think it's a good idea to chase these buys here. XLR, do you only stream New York sessions? Yeah, pretty much I try, I'm busy during other sessions, try not to sit on the charts all day either. Try to be really disciplined of just one trade per day. I will allow myself to take a trade in New York session and a trade in Asian session. Other than that, I don't want to take any more. So sometimes, like if you're in my Telegram channel, for example, or if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see me post analysis, even on YouTube here. I posted a lot of analysis here on YouTube, or not a lot, but I posted some Asian session analysis here as well. And let's see, I think I got, yeah, right here, market analysis. So if you come here, what the fuck? Apparently I don't know how to use YouTube here. I apologize, but it's because I'm only viewing a piece. Jesus. View full playlist here. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, Asian session analysis 10-6. Yeah, so I got a couple of these posted up here. So I usually always send them on Twitter and on Telegram. Every now and then, man, I gotta get this old thumbnail back. I gotta find that thing. That thumbnail looks way better than these shitty ones that I've been making, but I also don't really care how they look. But yeah, so I posted a handful of Asian session analysis. So if you're subscribed here on YouTube, you will get those notifications about the Asian session analysis. If you're in my Telegram community, you'll also get them in there, whether I post them on YouTube or if it's just a trading view chart. Yeah, I post them both. So, but yeah, gold that ended up should reach that 1673, should hit it. It ended up making a little push there. I'm assuming with the anticipation of the New York Open. So yeah, it worked out. For me, I don't see any confirmations other than candle closed, broken close above. It's the only confirmation. Typically I like to see some sort of resistance and then a support to form before executing on buys, rather than just taking buys from the bottom, so. What's this here? Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody in the group was able to catch buys. That's amazing. 1669 on gold. Yeah, that's amazing. Well done. Who's this? This is... Oh, Matunzi. Great job, brother. Great job. Great job, brother. Yeah, you got them stop loss and profit. Oh, yeah, it's coming right up to your target. It rejected it, though. It rejected this 1673, though. Yeah, rejected it. Yeah, so Mutunzi, looking at your screenshot here on the channel, one thing to note that I'll usually do is when I'm in a trade. Okay, beautiful, already close. One thing to note is when I'm in a trade, what I will usually do is, say for example, I was in buys right here. I'm not going to set my TP for 1673 itself because I know, it's been rejected in the past. I can see that candle closure hasn't made it up that high. And so what I'll usually do is I'll just bring it down here. Notice how 1672.93 is down here, inside of these bodies of candles. So if it goes to fill these wicks, then it's 100% going to take me out in profit. It's going to hit my take profit. So that's one thing to think about. I noticed that happen a lot where, price would come up, it would come up, it would miss my damn TP by 1 or 2 pips, and then it would come down and take me out. And I'd be like, fuck. And so I started just, setting my take profit just a couple pips below the initial target, and it always gets hit. So one thing to think about for you. But great trade there, man. Great trade. Always glad to see a fellow trader get some profits. I love to see it. I love to see it. I love to see it. Okay, we got some rejections here on GJ. So, let's see. What time is it? It's 8:15, so maybe 8:30. Man, if we can close bullish here and break this high, that would be amazing. I think that would be really, really, really nice. But we'll just have to see what happens here. We'll just have to see what happens. We might not even get a trade. Who knows? Okay, let me go grab my coffee. I'll be right back. and it's doing exactly what I wanted to do. But, you know, typically I would take an impulse. Damn, my hair's all knotted up. Holy. You know, typically what I would do is, in this situation here, you know, once price broke the high right here, broke the high of the previous bearish candle right there, I would take an entry. That's what I would do. But the problem is that we have these rejections in the past here, and we have a resistance right here. You know, we have a resistance right here. So does it make sense to take an impulse entry knowing all of that? I don't think so. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I think it's gonna play out, but I think with these past rejections, we gotta remain cautious of that. But it's doing exactly like I said. It's doing like I said. It broke that high. But you know, this is a strong resistance. If this was a weak resistance, I would take buys right here, no questions asked. No questions asked. But look at this. You know, we have a lot of traffic here. We have a lot of disruption here. We need to see a break and close. 100%. 100% we need to see a break and close. And this is where your discipline comes in. This is where your patience comes into play. You know, we got a lot of rejections here. It makes no sense to take a buy right now. No sense. We got this huge resistance right there. Gotta be safe, gotta be safe. And taking a buy right now is not safe. Not safe. And when you stick to one trade per day, this is the type of discipline that you get. Because you want that one trade to be the best trade possible. You want that one trade you want to be so confident in that one trade that you know, okay, this is the best possible opportunity I was presented today. And in my opinion, this is not the best possible opportunity that will be presented to us today. There will be something better. You want the best possible entry. Best possible trade. And if it moves without us, that's okay. That's okay. Then we miss the trade. It's okay. It's better to miss a trade than take a dumbass trade. I'm not gonna lie, I think buys right now is a dumbass decision. I ain't gonna lie. So we want to see candle close here. Yeah, we want to see candle close here, 100%. Oh man, and I'm already seeing people post in Slack and stuff. Lots of cowboys. See, lots of cowboys. Jeez. Now here's another thing that I've seen happen a lot of times is this is another thing I've seen a lot of times. Price come up and then this weak candle and then price just breaks a high and boom, gone. Seen that happen a lot of times across all time frames. But this is like one of my favorite setups right here. Bullish candle, bearish candle, bullish candle breaks a high. Man, I execute on this every chance I can. This is one of my favorite setups. But in this case, 25 pips stop loss, that's quite big. Would be about 9 pips in profit so far. Not bad, but yeah, this, especially because this candle broke the low and the high. This is a volatile candle. We want to see this candle close. And man, oh man, if this thing closes above 161.629, I think that's going to be amazing for buys. I think that's going to be amazing for buys. Even if it closes above 161.532, I think it will still be good for buys. Because if it closes above 161.532, it did something that candle couldn't do, that candle couldn't do, this candle couldn't do, this candle couldn't do, this candle also couldn't do, this candle couldn't do, this candle couldn't do. Let's see. Oh yeah, this candle couldn't do it either. This one couldn't either. And then neither could this one. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 candles could not do that. And this candle might potentially do it. So if it does, then I'll be looking for a wick down. And I'll be looking for a break of the high. And I'll be looking for an entry. Yep. Yep, I think that's it. Oh man, that's that push. And remember, only one trade per day. Don't overtrade. If you've already taken a trade, then don't take this trade. It is what it is. Just watch it. It'd be terrible if this thing goes into a loss and you've already taken a trade. Imagine losing the profits that you've already gained for today. That's fucking terrible. It's a horrible feeling. I hate doing that. And then imagine compounding a loss. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible feeling. So if you've already taken a trade today, don't take this. And if you're taking this because of what I'm saying, don't take this. This is not a signal service. This is not a signal channel. I'm here talking about analysis, talking about where I'm going to execute. This is not a, hey, take buys now. No, that's not what it is. But yeah, I think this is going to be good for us here. I think this is going to be good. We need to We need to see the break and close. We need to see that break and close. We need to see that break and close. Okay, we got 1 minute and 50 seconds. We got 1 minute and 50 seconds. We got 38 seconds. 38 seconds. And I'm going to wait for a bottom wick to form. I'm going to wait for a bottom wick to form. And then price to grow up and break the high. And once this high is broken, I'm pressing buy. Absolutely. But I would like to see a lower wick form first. Then I'm going to go target, 162, 450 or so. I'll probably secure 90% at 20 pips or so. Set stop loss to entry at 10 pips. We'll just let it run from there. Let's see if this is going to be what we want to see. I think it is. I think it's going to be an amazing move. I think this is going to be an amazing move. We got New York volume incoming. We closed above this whole zone. Holy, I can't believe we did that. Yeah, so this makes perfect sense. Hourly is bullish, 4 hours bullish. We do have 28 minutes left in the 4 hour. Daily is bullish. Everything is just screaming buys. Everything's just screaming buys. Screaming buys. Screaming buys. Oh, okay. This is starting to move. It's starting to move. Gotta let it break the high though. Gotta let it break the high before we can enter. Man, this should be an amazing trade. This should be a beautiful trade. Just gotta wait for it to break the high though. We want a nice break. Not just some little bullshit break. We want a nice break. And price should continue pushing pretty much immediately after it breaks. We shouldn't experience any drawdown here. And I'm going to trail my stop loss based on the current 30-minute candle low. So whenever it breaks, I'm going to place my stop loss right below the current 30-minute candle. Come on, don't play with me now. Just go do what you're supposed to do. Do what you're supposed to do, GJ. Oh my god, I almost pressed it on accident. Almost, not yet. Didn't break it good enough. If you're looking at MT4, MT5, you want the spread to break. It's played with us a couple of times there. Man, this will be such a beautiful trade if it plays out. We have such a nice range here, you know, this clean candle. Nice range to fill here. We got 70 plus pips to the top side, man. It's amazing. Oh man, somebody just responded back to my tweet and said that they entered once it flipped. Oh, I don't think that was good, man. I don't think that was good. Whoever did that. If you're on the stream, I don't think that was a good idea. You always, I mean, if you're gonna do that, do a dynamic entry at least. You know, maybe do like 0.5%. You know, and then add another 0.5 once it breaks a high or something like that. I don't know, but I don't like that. You know, I like I want a strong break. You know, like 99% of my entries are impulse entries. I never take entries just like because I'm anticipating a candle to go to the direction. I want to know the candle is going that direction. I don't care about getting, you know, 2 to 3 pips early entry, you know, just because I, you know, okay, cool, created a bottom wick. You know, I'm going to take an entry as soon as it flips bullish. No. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Because you see this happen right here. You see this happen a lot. Where price goes up, it almost breaks, but then it just rejects. And it could just like reject and, you know, fall to the freaking floor. You never know. I don't know. You don't know. Nobody ever knows. Yeah, and see, now you got people, you know, messaging in the channels here and saying, you know, GJ is playing games, and no, GJ is not playing games. You know, you're just taking impulse entries, you're taking dumbass entries, and because of that, you know, your mind's playing games on you. You know, GJ is not playing games. Yeah, these guys need to hop on my stream, man. Shit. Yeah, help some of these guys out. Fuck. I'll post it in here again. Yeah, these guys talking about GJ playing games and taking a losing trade on GJ. How the fuck did you take a loss? How the fuck did that happen? Shouldn't have even taken an entry yet. Shouldn't have taken a loss. There's no entry. You know, so far, this is the only entry that I probably... Well, let me see here. 6, yeah, no, Artemis. Yeah, I mean, this is the only entry I probably would have considered. And the only reason I think this is a terrible entry is because there's a big-ass resistance here. So we had to wait for this break and close. And if it doesn't play out off of that, then it is what it is. It's okay. Let's see here. I think, yeah, that actually would have been good. So, you know, as based on, you know, when I started the stream this morning, you know, we saw this happen on the 15-minute. We saw this weak 15-minute bearish candle. We saw it break the high, and I explained why I thought that would be a solid entry if it was, you know, broken down on higher time frames. And I just don't really trust 15-minute, especially because of how 30-minute candles were moving. You know, I wanted to see some sort of retracement or resistance formed on 30-minute. But yeah, I mean, this would have worked out. So this would have been another trade idea that would have been like an 18 pip stop loss. You know, it ended up pushing up 25 pips or so. You know, to the target, it would have been 20 pips, so that would have worked out. The other entry that I talked about was this 15-minute weak bearish candle. And then the next 15-minute bullish candle breaking the high, so could have trailed stop loss below the current 15-minute low. That would have been like 10 pips, and then it moved up, 28 pips or so. But the problem with, this entry right here is that there's resistances here. I mean, there's just a strong resistance. That entry just doesn't really make sense. Now, this entry right here does, in my opinion, because it's going up to this target here. And, just based on how 30-minute candles were moving, we would have to go to the 15-minute to look for confirmations to see if we could get in an entry there. Oh, hell yeah. I got some brothers in here. Shaq, thank you, man. Thank you for sharing my stream link, man. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, so another reason, so somebody responded to my tweet and said that they took, buys as the candle flipped. And I kind of talked about why that wasn't a good idea in my opinion. Yeah, Shaquille, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for sharing that on Slack. Thank you, man. But somebody responded to my tweet and said that after the price created the lower wick and flipped bullish, they took an entry. They took a dynamic entry. Now, the problem with that is, say your entry was right there, the problem is this is a huge stop loss. That's 42 pips. That's huge. That's a very big stop loss. So, and, if you trailed it below the current candle low, you would have already been stopped out. And so that's exactly why I like to wait for the break of the high. That's why I like to wait for candles to break. I never take entries based on, oh, I'm just going to anticipate the candle to go. No, I want every confirmation possible that I know that fucking candle's going north. And if it's not, I don't want to be in it. But, while we're waiting, do me a favor. Do me a favor, like the stream. We got 12 likes. We got 17 viewers right now, 16 viewers right now. Do me a favor, like this stream, and then also subscribe to the channel for me. That would be absolutely amazing. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We're going to see if this damn thing's going to move in our direction, but 15-minute just closed. So it's breaking the low. It's not looking good for us, to be honest. It's not looking good for us. We got 4-hour candle closing in about 14 minutes or so. Honestly, probably just going to be best just to wait at this point and see, where the 4-hour candle is going to close, and maybe catch a trade for NYSE open or something like that. Now, the other option is here is, I've seen this happen a lot too, where we have bullish candle, bearish candle that's weaker. The high was barely broken. Now I think, since this candle is breaking the low in the first minute or so, what I've seen happen a lot of times is, candle will go down and then candle will go up and it will break the high here. And so if that happens here on 15-minute, then that's going to go right along with our analysis here on 30-minute to take entries as the 30-minute high is broken. So that might be a potential play for us, but we might just have to wait until NYSE open, and it is what it is. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. A little patience never killed nobody. Thank you. 14 likes. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Somebody got sells here on gold. In my Telegram, somebody got sells. I forgot I haven't even been paying attention to gold here. My analysis is a little wacky now. We had the buys above. It obviously played out. Didn't hit the target completely, but if you would have had the take profit a little bit lower, it would have smashed it. But yeah, somebody got sells from 1671.45. I'm not sure what the hell the confirmation was here, because 1671.45 or so is like right here. So I'm not sure what the confirmation was. Maybe because, you know, we had bullish and then we had a bearish rejection. Not too sure. Not too sure. I'm gonna ask in the channel. Nonetheless, I mean, it worked out for him. Shit. Let's just see. Oh yeah, it's kind of rejecting here. There's a support there, so that person. Who is this? This is Vivid Okuzor. If you're on this stream here, you might want to close that thing or secure some partials and put stop loss to entry, because you're at a support level right here. You know, it's going to be a potential rejection zone right there. It's going to be a potential rejection zone right there for sure. Oh, what the hell's going on with my mouse? 1668, yeah. Yeah, see, it's rejecting that now. It's rejecting that hard. And so, you know, you got to be careful of these moves on gold. You got to take note of every single support resistance zone. Every single one. But, you know, we looked at this idea of buys above that zone, and, you know, it did work out. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Copy chart link. Yeah, you gotta be careful of that, man. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Tunez over 9,000. Head and shoulder forming on gold. Head and shoulder formed on gold. 30 minute. 30 minute gold. Yeah, maybe send a chart, brother. I don't honestly don't look for patterns like that, but I'm not too sure. Maybe this is what you're talking about. Shoulder, head, shoulder, come down. You know, drop down here. 1642. Yeah, I can see that for sure. For sure. Maybe send a chart just so I can see what you're looking at, though, specifically. Another way to look at a head and shoulder is, oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh man, if we can get, yeah, this is starting to look good. This is starting to look good. 8 minutes left in the candle, though. We got 4-hour candle closing. I'm not sure if it's going to be a good idea to take a buy if it breaks. We might have to wait. Let's see. I'm going to see. Do you just trade one pair? Yes. Yes, I just trade GJ. What currency pair is this, sir? Come on, brother. Come on. It's right here. GBPJPY. Come on now. Oh, yeah, it's going to be 27 pip stop loss. I don't like it. Don't like it. Wait for candle to close. We'll wait for candle to close. I don't like that stop loss. It's too big. It's too big. Too big. Yeah, we'll wait for candle to close. We're gonna wait for candle to close here on GJ. Yep. So let's do that. Let's wait for candle to close on GJ. Yeah, we got the support 1668. You gotta watch that on gold. You can see it's rejecting that. Oh, okay. Sorry, brother. He says the words on the screen are real small. Some of us can't see. I understand. Sorry, brother. I didn't mean to get aggressive with you. Typically, if you just look at price, though, you know, you look at the price, you know, you look over here, you can tell what the pair is. I think there's another thing I can do here. Appearance. Watermark. Yeah, there we go. We can turn a watermark on. See, now you can see right there. You should be able to see that right there. And that should help out. That should help you out right there. Yeah, see, it's, yeah. Maybe no trade. See, gold. Definitely sells below 1657. I would not look at any sells until, you know, a break and close below there. The ranges just aren't big enough. The ranges are not big enough. Nope. So no sells on gold until below 1657, unless, you know, we have a bearish close here. You know, you could potentially look for sells down, but what I would look for, I would assume that this is, okay, price created a high during the session. You know, we want to come down here, see some sort of resistance formed, and then a retest of that high. That's what I would look for there on gold. GJ, same thing. You know, we want buys above. Want buys above there. Mark up that. And with this said too, you know, we could also take sells below here. We could take sells below. Because here, let me just adjust this and then I'll explain. So the reason that we can take sells below 161.398 is because, let's see, price came up, we created a resistance. That resistance turned into a weak support. Then that support broke the resistance. And so if it doesn't respect this level of support here, then we can take sells down. But that's obviously with confirmations. It's obviously with confirmations. Okay. TPE, TCal, no problem, brother. Just do me a favor and like this stream and subscribe to my channel as payment. Fit a small scalp in between where? Where you thinking? Where you thinking? Where you thinking? A scalp here? Yeah, I think that's plenty range. I think it should be about 40 pips or so. Yeah, definitely. Definitely can take a scalp in there. Now with a 30-minute candle close like this on gold, the high was respected, the low was broken. This is a strong bearish candle. I honestly think you could catch sells down to 1662 based on this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you wanted to trade gold there, I think you could catch sells there. Man, I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised that that didn't break. That did not break. Yeah, I'm really surprised. Man, I don't want no goddamn notifications, TradingView. Not a single one. I subbed and like, you're pretty cool. I don't do that for everyone. Thank you, man. I absolutely appreciate that, man. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That means a lot, honestly. It means a lot. I really appreciate the engagement. Yeah, seriously, man. I really appreciate that. TBE TCal. I really appreciate that, brother. Okay, so nothing on GJ right now. You know, gold, like I said, you know, this is a solid sell opportunity in my opinion for gold. So price came up, created a high. We had a weak bullish candle. We had a rejection of a support zone here. We had this support zone rejected. We had a strong bearish close on the 30-minute. And at the break of this low, I think that this candle can continue down. and you know, you would just want it to respect its own high there after it breaks. You know, so if I were to enter, which I'm not entering gold, but if I were to enter, it would be as candle breaks a low there, I would trail my stop loss based on the candle high, and I would look to target somewhere down here. So, you know, currently 22 pip stop loss or so for a 51 pip gain, something like that is what I would want on gold. That is what I would want, but the problem with that trade is higher time frame candles are bullish. So you just want to be a little bit cautious, but just based on the fact that this is, you know, rejecting a resistance level, you know, I think it can I think it could continue bearish. GJ here, I would not take sells. So it's the opposite on GJ. So notice how I just said, you know, price created a, whoa, didn't mean to do that. Price created a high, weak bullish candle followed by strong bearish candle. Break of the low, sell should be valid. Now on GJ, it's quite the opposite. Strong bullish candle closed above support, closed above you know, support or above resistance, however you want to say it. And the next candle was weak bearish candle. It is breaking the low. However, that's not a confirmation for sells. If we want to look for sells, we need to break and close below here, below 161.398, and then we would come down target 160.944 or so. So that's what we got to see on GJ. No indicator, man. I like to keep everything as simple as possible, as absolutely possible. You know, the indicator is all that bullshit. You know, it's just way too many things to look at. I'm not saying that they don't work, and you know, everybody has their own strategy. Everybody has their own views of how to trade. But yeah, man, I just like to follow zone to zone. You know, I look for candle confirmations as zones are breaking, and you know, to me it's just a lot easier. It resonates a lot more. You know, I'm a very simple guy. You know, the simpler things are, the more things make sense for me. I'm definitely not a super genius, not a rocket scientist of any part. Zone to zone trading. If I use any indicator at all, it's this right here, forexfactory.com. And I check the news, I see what's going on for the day, and I see, okay, cool, nothing big is going on, so I don't got any crazy news events. Now tomorrow we have PPI news, which this is USD news, will likely, you know, really only affect gold. You know, it might have some influence over GJ, but probably not going to be too crazy. We also do have FOMC later on too. Which I'm not sure that that's going to be very volatile either, just because it's all speech based. There's no numbers involved, but with PPI there's numbers involved. Yeah, so we might see some wild action tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Oh, we got a CPI on Thursday, so some more volume, and then retail sales data on Friday. So yeah, I mean, we got quite a few news events. That's probably gonna affect gold a lot more than GJ, like I said. Oh, what the hell just happened there? Probably gonna affect gold a lot more than GJ, but nonetheless, I do see similar things happening there. Yeah, and so remember I had this past zone marked up on gold. I had this zone right here marked up on gold, and as you can see, we're rejecting that. You know, we're rejecting that, and we're flipping bullish there. Yeah. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right. GJ seems to be moving a little bearish. Like I said, break and close below here would make sense for sells, but I'm not sure that that's going to happen for me. I'm not sure that I like that. I mean, I do like it, but I'm not sure if it's going to be something that I'm going to execute on. You know, it's coming up to 9:30, it's 9:09. Usually start to get off the charts around this time. So we'll see. No trade yet today. No trade yet today, but we'll see. Linus Johnson, thanks for subscribing, man. Thank you. All right, all right. Man, I can't believe that this didn't play out above this zone 161.69. I can't believe it didn't play out above there. I'm pretty surprised by that, to be honest. I thought for sure that thing was gonna break and go to the moon. Yeah, here we go on gold. Here we go. So low is being broken. Low is being broken. So, you know, I would ask about 24 pips stop loss. You know, you got about 56 pips down to the downside. You know, for those of you that trade gold, in my opinion, I think this would be a really good sell opportunity to catch a retrace, a correction of this move. And just like I was saying, you know, we had weak bullish candle rejecting a resistance zone, strong bearish candle close, which respected the high of that bullish candle and broke the low of that bullish candle. So this candle breaks a low. I don't see any reason why it won't continue down to 1662, 1663. I think that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense in my opinion. And we're seeing a little rejection here on GJ. So I'm going to wait and see how this candle closes. I'm going to see if it closes, above, then amazing. We'll look to take buys. If it closes below, then we'll probably look to take sells. So far it's looking like a little fake out here. Looking like a little fake out. A little fake out here. 25 pip range, not a tradable range. Abdelaziz, what's up? Not sure if I pronounced that right, but I apologize if not. Alright, let's do a 15-minute candle close. Okay, it closed above the zone. Abdelaziz, amazing. Well, I'm glad I got it. Okay, gold never broke the low there. So okay, yeah, so if it breaks a low right here, it's definitely going down. Seen this happen a lot. Boom. Yep. Seen this happen a lot where it's just like shoom. So we'll see what happens here. Man, I really like to see some action on GJ, but the more and more I look, the more and more it seems like a no trade day. Yes, GJ is hard today. We had a couple of confirmations. A couple of opportunities for buys that I just wasn't comfortable with. Actually, really only one opportunity, and it was right here. That's the main opportunity. We have bullish close above this, potential resistance zone right here. So we had bullish close above. And then we had this bearish candle form. And then this bullish candle once the high was broken. So once the high was broken, that would have been, a good opportunity to enter buys. It had a 16, 17, 18 pip stop loss and would have targeted, 161.532 for about 20 pips. That would have been really the only move, in my opinion, that we could have executed on for GJ there. Other than that, I don't really see anything. I came to the charts about 6:30 or so I wouldn't have executed on anything prior to that. And the only reason I didn't execute on that is just because it was 15-minute confirmations. And, I don't know, I don't really feel comfortable with 15-minute, so didn't want to do it. The other potential entry that we had was, this 30-minute candle breaking its own high. This 30-minute candle breaking the previous 30-minute candle's high. So I've seen this setup play out a lot of times. That's why, I would think it would have been good to execute on. And you basically would have just took it as price broke the previous 30-minute high. You would have trailed current 30-minute candle low, but stops would have been like 30 pips. So that was one of the reasons why I didn't think that was a good entry. The other reason that I didn't think that was a good entry is because we have resistance right here. And it's been a strong resistance zone in the past. So yeah, really only that one. This trade right here is the only one. This is the only opportunity that was presented so far this morning, and just didn't feel confident about it, so it didn't enter. Abdelaziz stopped out during London session by a fake out. Drop your chart, man. I'd love to see, where you took the entry, where the position was, where you were looking to target, stuff like that. Drop a chart if you got it. That'd be awesome. London session is big. I have no idea where that entry could have been. But here we're getting confirmations for buys. I've seen this happen a lot of times too, where price forms a resistance, comes down to support, closes with a strong rejection on a bearish candle, and then the next candle is bullish, goes and breaks the high and continues up. I've seen that happen a lot. However, it's only 10, 11, 12 pips up there, so I don't think it's worth executing on, especially because that's a 15-minute candle, and I would want to see that play out on 30-minute candle. But we got about 8 minutes until NYSE Open. We'll see what the hell happens here. What's up, Tuna Girl? What you doing? What you doing, Tuna Girl? See what happens here. So I'm gonna go get my workout in. Gotta go get my workout in. Now I'm being disrupted. You like my tunes?
This one, yeah.
My YouTube non-copyright tunes. So I'll fucking take my channel down. What you doing, girl? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Huh? What you doing? It's a stinky socks, huh? All right, 4 minutes left until NYSE Open. 4 minutes left. Let's see where we're gonna go. See where we're gonna go. For those that are here, don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to that channel for me too. That'd be greatly appreciated. It's not looking good for us here. Not looking good. It's going to be a no trade day. Character building day. Oh, unless price closes below. If price closes below here, I'm gonna look for some sells. NYSE open for sure. For a little retrace. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Only if there's a wick though. If there's no wick, not gonna do it. NYSE open. We need a wick up. And then break the low. Wick up, break the low. I'm taking an entry. But need that low to break first. Oh yeah, we got the volume coming in. And we're going to target 160.944. That's what I'm going to target. Probably a little bit higher actually. 160. Probably 169.65 or so. Just to be safe. But yeah, we should get a nice little retrace there. And basically my idea with this is price came up. Oh, hold on. I will explain this after, sorry. Might have to take an entry here. Oh. Okay. We are in. Entry was a little late because it broke really hard. Unfortunately. And I am going to trail my stop loss above the current candle. And this is going to be my one trade for today. This is going to be my one trade for today. Now, like I said, my entry kind of got a little screwed because it broke really hard. So I'm going to see, let's see. 161.240 was the entry. And then we have 161.390. Stop loss profit is 169.65. So that's what we're looking to happen right here. We're looking for this move to happen right here. We're looking for that move to happen right there. We just need that NYSE volume to push that bad boy down for us. It's rejecting quite a bit, so I'm going to close half. And if it stops me out, it is what it is. And the reason that I closed half there is just because it started to pull back more than 50% from my entry. You know, so if we think about it, it's gonna go stop me out. If we think about it, the candle was 15 pips, about 7-8 pips, and drawdown I closed 50%, and that's basically just because, you know, it was 50% of, I was like 50% in drawdown, you know, 15 pip stop loss. So, you know, based on, you know, that, I knew that, okay, cool, you know, at 50% drawdown, I'm going to close 50% to reduce risk. The key in trading is really to stop the bleeding. Profiting is not hard. Profiting is not hard. Having profitable trades is not hard. It's what do you do when you have a losing trade? How do you manage a losing trade? That's what's hard in trading. That's what's hard about trading. And so, you know, I closed 50%. As price started to retrace, you might be asking, okay, when do you know, add more positions? I don't add any more positions. I closed, and it is what it is. You know, you could say that I strangled the trade, I didn't give it enough breathing room, whatever the case might be, and that might be very true. But at the end of the day, you know, you got to be confident in execution. Daniel Harding, how do I post a chart for me to look at? All you need to do, brother, is go on Trading View, go to Trading View, click on this camera thing, copy link to the chart image, copy that, and then send it to me. And the link's gonna look like this. It's gonna look something like that. So just send that to me. And if you use magic keys, there's actually a really cool partial stop loss feature. So you can just set a partial stop loss. You can set a partial take profit. And that's kind of how, you know, I was looking at that. Try and do a little annotation here. Now let's see here. Oh, yeah. Alright, this should help explain my trade, my position thus far. And I'm getting ready to just close the position here. If it breaks its own high, it's not looking good. For me, it's all good though. It's all good. Sometimes this happens. Yeah, Daniel. Oh wait, how do I post a chart for you to look at? That's a link. Thanks, mate. I don't see a link. Did you post a link somewhere? I don't see it. Post it here in the channel. Or here on YouTube. In the chat. Can you have a look at my chart? Abdelaziz. Absolutely. I just need the link. Just send a link here in the chat and I'll look at it. But hurry up because I'm getting ready to end this. Yeah, unlucky trade here. Unlucky. Doesn't seem like it's gonna play out. Doesn't seem like it's gonna play out the way that we want. Unlucky. Yeah. Just close out the rest of the position there as a flip bullish there for a second. Yep. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, didn't work out. Didn't work out. And watch now that I close, it's probably going to continue. That's honestly, it happens to me a lot, so it wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, so there's the trade for today. Let's see. Let me do a little calculation here. See what the total pippage was that we lost. So we were risking 15 pips on a stop loss. Let's see. 355 minus 240. Yeah, so we only lost about 11.5 pips, so not bad. Not bad. Losing less, that's the name of the game. Lose less than you anticipated. If you can do that, you will always win in the long run. Huh. Yeah, sorry, I guess I guess links don't show. Do this for me. Do this. So do this for me. Go ahead and copy link to chart image. Do that. And then only send this. Only send this part right here. Only send that. See if that works. And as you can see, this would have hit my stop loss, so that was perfect. Would have hit my stop loss for a full 15 pips, but I only lost 11.5, so that's perfect. One trade, done and done for the day. Done and done for the day. So we're gonna view this chart from Abdelaziz. So we're probably gonna have to do this, and then we're gonna have to do this. We'll paste that in there. Let's see if it works. Oh, page not found. Copy link to chart image. Let me just paste. Okay. This should work. Abdelaziz chart. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think this is just unlucky. Honestly. You know, this candle broke the high and the low of the previous candle. Yeah, this candle broke the high and the low of the previous candle. This candle came up, created a deep liquidity grab, broke the low. It looks like even the next candle broke the low, but then went and broke the high. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I think this is just one of those things where probability just didn't work out in your favor. Similar to what just happened right here. Probability just didn't work out into my favor, and it's going to play out now. Watch, it's going to play out. I just had my stop loss too tight. Manage the risk too tight, but I would rather do that than lose more, you know? So yeah, I mean, in my opinion, probability just didn't work out for you here. I mean, this was a key level of support, 160.670. Price came down, closed below. Let's see. Yeah, this is 30 minutes, so it's a good confirmation time frame. And then, you know, the next candle went and broke the low. That's where you took your entry. I'm not sure where you closed position, but what I probably would have done here is I would have closed 50% if candle closed like this. I would have closed 50% probably. And then I'm assuming that this candle right here broke the low within the first couple of minutes of the candle. So I'm assuming that's probably, you know, where you could have closed again is once it broke the low and it started to reject, you could have closed another 50%, manage risk that way. But, you know, I don't know what time this is or anything like that, so can't really give you too much other than that. I mean, honestly, I think it's just probability. Probability was against you there. So let's look at this chart right here from Parvash. Why is that? This isn't the page you're looking for. Parvash, I'm not sure why that happened. Not sure why that happened, but the link's not working. Daniel, let's see. Okay, Daniel. Yeah, this was risky. This was definitely risky. Took based on fake out of the range and the break back in the 30-minute close and stop loss above the high of the previous candle. Secured 75% profits. Yeah, so I'm not too sure where exactly the entry was. Not sure exactly where the entry was, but I'm assuming that it was here as a previous candle low was broken, and then that's just the spread is why it's the difference there. Yeah, I mean, I think that I think this, this obviously worked out for you, so it was a good trade. But the only reason that I say it's a little bit risky is because we had we had a level of resistance right here, and so you took the trade way down here, whereas price had already fallen quite a bit. I don't know how much this is. I don't trade Euro USD, so I'm not too familiar with it, but price had already fallen quite a bit at this point. So I think it probably would have been better to wait for a support to form and then come up, create a resistance, and then come down and retest the support. So I think that probably would have been a better idea for you. But nonetheless, I mean, it worked out. You were able to secure 75% profits. Hopefully you had stop loss at entry at that point, and that was a winning trade for you. So yeah, I think that was good. Yeah, look at this. God damn, man, I hate when that happens. Whew. I hate when that happens. Yep, all good. Looks like this trade is gonna play out though. Looks like this idea at least is gonna play out. I just managed the risk really tight, and it is what it is. It's part of the game. Part of the game. And so I'm gonna screenshot that. Let's see. Yeah, oh well, not bad. I managed risk. My stop loss would have been hit regardless. I was trailing stop loss above the current candle high. Didn't have it all the way up here. If I would have had it all the way up there, it would have been a huge stop loss. Yeah, it would have been 30 pips plus. No chance I would have done that. So yeah, nonetheless, it just didn't work out for me here. Probability didn't work out in my favor, and that's all good. That's all good. We managed risk. We see that it's gonna play out. So now we just need to think about how we could have caught this trade in the future, how we can execute on this trade in the future. And I think what would have been better would have been to have stop loss above this zone somewhere, above that zone. So if price comes back into this range, then we know the trade is invalidated. But if it doesn't, then we can still consider it valid. And that's something that I'm trying to work on now, is giving the trades opportunity to move, not strangling them, and giving the trades opportunity to move. So yeah, that's it for today. Really just had like that one opportunity here that we could have executed on, based on the 15-minute. Other than that, I don't think that there was really anything that we could have executed on other than the sells that I took here. And Daniel, this is the same kind of idea same kind of idea relative to what you were talking about in your chart. There is price had already fallen. There's a resistance here. Price had already fallen. So I'm taking sells way down here, even though price has already fallen, 40 pips or so. So, maybe one thing I should have waited for here on this trade idea is a support to form some sort of resistance, and then, to come down and retest the support that was formed, and then the low is broken. So just like, I had reviewed off of yours, same type of thing for me. I reckon your entry was taken late. Parvash, if you're talking about mine, yeah, exactly. So like I was saying, I took the entry as the low was being broken, but price broke the low really hard. And so it ended up being a couple of pips, after it had already broken the low. If you had taken an early entry, maybe managing the trade would have been better. 100%. If I would have had the entry where I was anticipating the entry to be right at the break of the low, it would have been 10 pips in profit. Stop loss would have been at entry, and at the very little it would have been a risk-free trade. So 100%. Would you have taken this trade breaking the low instead? Breaking the low instead. So I'm not too sure. If you're talking about breaking this low right here, that's where I was trying to take it. That's actually, I pressed sell as soon as the spread broke this low. I pressed sell, but it literally just dropped like 3-4 pips instantly, and so that's why my entry was down here. Yeah, it slipped, exactly. Yep, exactly. And I've had that happen in the past, and I told myself, if that happens in the future, then just close, but I didn't this time, and it's okay. It is what it is. Learning experience. It's no problem. But cool, it's my time to go now. The day is over for me. Let me just check out gold real quick. Let's see what happened with gold over here. Yeah, did what gold usually does, so not surprised. Since Roger Banks didn't trade, I know today is not good for trading. Abdelaziz, great observation. Yeah, I mean, everything was really choppy today. Like I said, there was really two things that we could have executed on. It would have been this 15-minute opportunity here, and then, the trade that I did take, which ultimately didn't play out. And like I said, based on what Daniel had sent in for his analysis, since price had already fallen, it would have made more sense for me to wait for a resistance to form, a support to form, and then a resistance, and then come down, to retest. So it's all good. Live and learn. Cool, Parvash. Hopefully have a good one. Have a good rest of your day. Yes, I should be back on Thursday at the latest. Maybe tomorrow if Raja ends stream early, I will start it up. But if you guys can, please like the stream before you head out. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel before you head out. Have an amazing Tuesday. Stay safe, stay strong. Remember, don't overtrade, don't over risk, don't have FOMO trades, and catch you on the next stream. Adios, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Peace out.